Hello everyone, Business Guru here. So this is a bit of a fun video I wanted to shoot. As I explained in my other videos, I am going to be doing another mortgage on my house to refinance various business debts. So one of the things that I need to do is have an appraisal done on the house. And of course, I've got work that needs to be done in the yard and on the house before the appraiser gets here, because I want the house to look as good as possible. And I thought I just noticed a deer in my yard. I think it's a doe. And I thought it might be nice to show you that, just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Yeah, there she is. So I'll show you the yard. So right now you can see it's quite overgrown. And if we turn over to the corner here, you may be, I'm going to go around the bush here, and then I think you'll be able to see her. You see the doe, or the buck, that's right in the yard, walking away. There he goes, or she. I think it's a she. We've got a family of deer that come through here all the time, and they feed on our hostas, which we don't mind. A lot of our neighbors don't like it, but they're totally unafraid. They walk through the neighborhood. There he goes on the road. And he'll go, he or she will go to the next property and feed for a little while, and they'll come back here and they'll hang out in the yard. But I'm about to mow it, so it's not going to be as attractive for them, I don't think. So this gives you a better view of the house. It's a beautiful old house, but it does, it's in bad need of a paint job. We've needed to do that for a while now, and you can see peeling paint if you look closely on the front here, up at the top there. And it's worse in other parts of the house. There's a corner here that's got some dry rot, so I got to fix that. There's a window that's come out on the basement and a rotten windowsill. I've got to change that. Basically, the objective here is to deal with anything that might tell the inspector that there's structural problems with the house. There are none. I mean, this place it's settled, and I mean, like a typical 180-year-old house, it's not plumb, but it's very, very solidly built. This is a side view of it here. This is the side that faces the main road. Garage. And if we go into the back, that's the back door. There's a little patio here, which we really don't use anymore too much. And you can see a lot more peeling paint on the back here, which is funny because we actually did repaint this a couple of years ago, up to a point. And you get the ivy that's climbing up the house and the peeling paint. So it's quite in need of a paint job, and then we've got to get rid of all this grass that's overgrown here. The reason that we've let it get so long is because we have a water problem back here where the French drains that ran through the property have collapsed. The soil here is all clay soil, and so it gets waterlogged very, very easily. And what the previous owners of the house did was they installed these French drains with weeping holes to drain the water away, but they made it out of this type of plastic tubing here. I don't know if you could see it what I'm pointing at, but there's these plastic tubes that you get at Canadian Tire, and they're not designed to be put underground. They're just designed for over the ground water carriage. So of course, over a period of time, sediment has built up in them and the weight of the soil has just collapsed them. And so what that's caused is that this whole area back here, starting from about halfway into the backyard, it's just become a giant swamp. You know, if you look back here, you can see a fair amount of mud. And so what I did to try to alleviate this is I dug a trench along here and created basically a creek. And I found the storm drain that was here, and I took the grate off, and my friend dug another trench up here. And you can see, I mean, the water's actually moving. It's actually an active creek. The only thing is I have to dig up there again, dig it out a little bit to get the water, the angle flowing. But it's gradually been draining the water out of the soil and making it such that I can bring a lawnmower back here and actually get the grass cut to a length that it just doesn't look neglected. The back of the house here, with its peeling paint and such. I mean, this is the original paint that came with the house. You know, we've been here for a decade. This is a marine environment, so I mean the water is just about half a kilometer down the road, so there is a lot of salt in the air, and it does do a number on the paint. But my thinking is, I mean, this is probably going to take me 4 or 5 weeks to completely redo the house, but my thinking is that if I can get the front tackled this weekend, and I can make it very, very clear to the inspector that the job is ongoing, that it's started, that I'm significantly into it, that they will factor that into their inspection and their evaluation of the house, and they'll do a conditional value based on the completed job. Now there are a few little foundation cracks in the house here. There's one in the brick here, which is a little bit of a concern. It's kind of loose actually, so I think I probably want to patch that up a bit. I don't think it's a huge issue. It's not a major load bearing, I don't think, at that point. But that might factor in. The crack is running down, not horizontally, so it's just a shifting crack. And it is old brick, so I'm not really sure what the fix is there. But I should probably do something at least superficial so it's not so obvious to somebody looking at it. Just patch it up with some mortar. Okay, well, I mean, I think that'll do it for this. Just wanted to give you another look at the house and a little bit of a look at the neighborhood and the surroundings. This is St. John, west side of St. John. Just a beautiful, beautiful place to live. And this, I mean, it's worth about $350 now, but what I just walked you through, 5,000 square foot corner lot, that was 132 grand 10 years ago. I mean, you can't buy that anywhere now. So there's still a lot of opportunity for people to move here and start businesses, especially if you can get your customers outside of St. John and bring money into the province, and then you'll do just fine. It's a little tough if you're relying on the local population, unless your business is an essential service or something that has a wide market appeal. Mine isn't, it's a niche business, so you know, I have to get my customers from outside. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and hang in there.